Nyabetre when say we share TikTok we 2 video we 2 3 5 15 likes inti utwam anase we decide say we betena se no wa hwe video no se we say we like ya ansana meboa nice one but when say unam TikTok na se hu video bi na about thousands of likes utumi like video no ansana wa hwempo meboa nice one san honam we ni pesu sa na tie waba obeto say 100k likes ade eba wotiri me say then am me say denti na nkofo bebre I like it and the ebeya the papa intima me nso me like ansana mahwe ni pesu de tie no se me fa sa ade we na me ka se boba we ye powerful o mama boba no power nipa ba ko ba na ono so be ka se ye powerful a ono so de ne dia beka ho nipa ba ko so ba ono so de ne dia beka ho it possibility say ye nya thousands of people no omuji di se boba we ye powerful a obi a obeba no automatically ontumi mbusa question ba be join because ade a ye papa no ena nipa dodo e di akire but over 2 video no e were thousands of likes we mbusa ho say ma me nhwe ne nsi ansana ma like sana religion tie Nyabetre when say we share TikTok we 2 video we 2 3 5 15 likes inti utwam anase we decide say we betena se no wa hwe video no se we say we like ya ansana meboa nice one but when say unam TikTok na se hu video bi na about thousands of likes utumi like video no ansana wa hwempo meboa nice one san honam we ni pesu sa na tie waba obeto say 100k likes ade eba wotiri me say then am me say denti na nkofo bebre I like it and the ebeya the papa intima me nso me like ansana mahwe ni pesu de tie no se me fa sa ade we na me ka se boba we ye powerful o mama boba no power nipa ba ko ba na ono so be ka se ye powerful a ono so de ne dia beka ho nipa ba ko so ba ono so de ne dia beka ho it possibility say ye nya thousands of people no omuji di se boba we ye powerful a obi a obeba no automatically ontumi mbusa question ba be join because ade a ye papa no ena nipa dodo e di akire but over 2 video no e were thousands of likes we mbusa ho say ma me nhwe ne nsi ansana ma like sana religion tie
Forget the casa, couple cute tickets, and no visa. Holidays for Dubai, but before that, for me to Maso, for to name Musa Maro, Sikam Tiana Metasho. Must for me go Maso.
You may die a sambo nibio, and you may die a sambo nibio. Cry no boy, you teach a man. My boy say come and want them. They say me Jimmy them you. I can taste it, I can taste it, I can taste it. They say now I am a man then I say. Like I say them falling, swap your name. I bet
matter when you see my boy say come and want them. Yes, my Jimmy, and them yes, my yes, sir. Yes, my shishi, forget the casa, no cute tickets, and no visa. Holidays for Dubai, but before that, for me come my soul, for to name Musa me Bawaro, si campette and me trasho. Must for me come my soul.
Oh, Dali. It will be a kwaba and nay Sunday evening or baby bia or bia mechia or high and go to 101 on YouTube, Facebook and Koto. Wabaha a beautiful family in Wabishia, ye gni aquano boy numa ketesiano or shishanimipa a yemi taste. We a yemi taste, we share and ye and numa air that ye not air de a ketesia into our Phyllis me saboni buno, one finger in the air, one finger in the air, and net. Yedi kan di caveat ne to ye di disclaimer ne to say na ye beka religion ne ho nyoma masa ene de fire but unfortunately me topic na ma set ya to ho for say it's na ena apeke ba anya apeke wi ba forget about the title na that so but all the same ye be address one or two things bi unim say ye bibia ni a ye the ipso factors ne beto e de ama oba na se wo pair. Don't be selfish. Share our Facebook, like, never comment ne twice here. Wow, watch me YouTube biano. Say hawa any demo. Try ne like your YouTube no not reach no intimate me. Why YouTube and no all like here. What down for now? Pese obehu se ohwe nkoto no enu ohun Facebook ene bia obehu se wa comment and I say oni na hwe YouTube there. Yen tron sha say Nkoto is watching with you. What you say? Intino odi offer ya menim say bibri na no munim say ye kanokre. Abi aban mu mpanyimfo munim say ye kanokre. But ye wa adwen say oni wadanfo bi wonya adepa. Inti ye di mpanyimfo atem na because I was ye di panyi atem say panyi na nya adepa o satanidi on sehwe panyi a odi nsamfo no on sai o ye osofo. Na se udi nsemfo a onse ayeyi o satenie attendie ene ayeyi ne wo ho ti se nipa ne ya de pa na wo de ayeyi ama no udi nsemfo a na wo de attendie ama no se ne ya to obi din se oye Nkwasiafo ehene no. I tell you ye de ipso factus no ne bede ebema. Don't, and we will not disappoint you guys. What do you say? We will not. Into waha Mr. Obi bia ohwem bia no me hu say Jennifer Baden Young waha Abdul Samid and Nimani John Penning and Joyce Mensah Hassan Lamidi a host of others bane baba YouTube no me hu say more engagement for an enumere no conform me hu say amanfo ebi makoma intimi Umar Abdullah Empress Yasmin Empress yechi obi bia wa hwe from the very day one I shas here isi the isi Zulu mami Mante Ekia Toronto na neteni asen when na modi ne be pop up no ye be na ye acknowledge mo Facebook mo likes no e wo from pa Facebook likes no e wo from enipa over 100 or getting to 130 nations so or likes no for Montreal na mo engage mo ho na yenko yenim na manfo aisa manfo se membo aketisia ne kakra ne yemfa nhyase aketisia
so aketesia sese da waya mama de na say na ka mese me fall
dale na muhu nyum ne say muhu aketisia enyum ne say aketiesie sisi waya mama dwen na say mesi me mfole yanto aso
mata when you see my boy say come and want them yes me Jimmy and them I can taste it say na why mama de na say na ka mese me mfole so ya
boys ni nyum enyum hye hye ewiase e the whole world ewiase na e the whole world me see Hene there ewiase na e there baby a bia me nipa ba akopɛ Kosovo baby bia obi a me chia owi ase baby bia obi a me nipa pa no ye friend Kosovo na asem o kan say the whole world ewi ase na ede ewi ase na ede hey
My boy say come and want them. Yes, my Jimbio, and them yes, my yes, my yes, my shishi. Forget the casa, no cute ticket, and no visa. Holidays for Dubai, but before that, for me to my soul. For too many moves and no arrow. See, come tell me to show. Must have for me to my soul.
Enyumpa de say enyumpa nkasa no omre na waso ate nyumpa o ade ye papa omre hu o tale I said this is my first time of hearing this song. I tell you title is Aketesia. That's why I know Aketesia. As he say bibi Coco bibi and a friend say Kojo something Kojo Ray or I don't know the name maybe enyum na me hwe what you say Edo bi ase ye di kan de disclaimer na to ho na ye be din komo it's powerful. We have to say yes sorry ye can your political leaders no say mono the way omusi ye nyoma no. It is also important for us to dwell our attention on what we call religion, how people have decided to blend religion and politics. Now before see ye be no like minty and topic and meka no china no ma minty ho kakra no na mistakenly system no ma set ya to me refi say me chinyin na apeke but minty me go back na min sans no yenko but important thing and say you see Sharaf Mahama baby bi obia president ba boy you know like enyansafo like esikafo a omo Ghana omo wo enyansafo no nyansafo esikafo ema enyansafo no Sharaf no bi kan ho na Sharaf unia metia me catch unia panyine me like mean too for because me mean 20 pafo nipa bia wa adwen da ne tim ba ye can facts in a che nipa into se nipa ne te facts na say ye ne there na wa accept enye ne there so obetimi agyae ne etie nie eno na Aketesia nwom no eka no ye beke kansem na uti opposition no oye nyoma ma footballers oye nyoma ma boxers obi an musa baby a onya sika free ye se Mes Nkwasiafo bi ebusa ehemfa na president ba onya sika free a obi ante se Ghana sika ayira intino menua be ma se waye wadwen se obeboa ma boxing no afa ne ntoma pefra no yeta wachi I quote a obo boxing nya ahomfa so mpo no ontumi nya de wo ye no Azuma Nelson wabo boxing nya boxing mu mfaso nimpo ontimi nya ne wo ye no Joshua Anthony Joshua na wo free UK eba be ona we no de wo ye no onumpo ontimi nye Anthony Joshua no oye world champion the wiase nyina na osanti kro a omadi wiase nyina so da se Anthony Joshua no so oye kwase a eno onnim se de o ba bia okono eye Nkwasiafo mu na okọ a anka onjai na daagye ho because wo hu se ade a ono antumi anye no and a small boy under 30 years on say okoto we on one ma when people see so obi doni manya sa neba ni papa ni nana ene Kwame Nkrumah ne nante ye ene kwa na say topic ni kwa na any wins because ni ebe kan nyina na be kwa akosi so because even though religion any ebe kan any politics any behavior ewo internet ne so any the way I see conduct your home ewo your society ni mo no but who say you be tracing it back ni who say uni nyansani nante for once ahon nyansani ntimi impact your generations unborn the generations yet unborn kra no unyansani no anama a one ne nante no itimi affect and you don't have no be anye surprise say adena Mahama onim amemwo adentina Sharaf Mahama oye de oye no Emmanuel Adam Mahama na oye Mahama papa no oni Kwame Nkrumah ne nante ye efi se miminyini ba ebe read philosophical books psychological books sociological books and nyoma books ni nyina no to me no onipa bie no a watena asase so onim nyansa sen Kwame Nkrumah. Because adie bi akwa ne kan is he's more than a prophet. And work it out perfectly. Me say se wokọ na broni asinani watu nani te ede asi obi so say obesei nipa no a no se sa nipa no ono ye the topmost challenge ede ma broni hwe ufi say America fo agimi na omo say omo kwa akoko Osama omo nim say Osama wo ideology bia ebetumi defeat omo de no entino omunya Osama no so a enye Osama no kwa na omope no na omo track obi a oni Osama na dey anante adentia onim say such ones no could be the vestiges or the vassals or the prodigies of the omokunu no and obi vassals obi vestiges obi the prodigy obi prodigy not just say Sanipano carry the ideas or the ideals, the principles, the ontology, or possessing the neuropsyche of Nipana Wakuno. Only I didn't know. Yes. And don't be surprised, said Sharaf Mahama or no. Because ni papa ni nyansani nante ye. And nyansani no influence ni papa. And ni papa so influence no. Eyo wanwa say Sharaf etimia organize boxing ama na ye successful is a free the free me say the Sharaf Mahama aye no free enunti na ye beka sa topic we ho asem say religion Kwame Nkrumah home or the idea be by a friend conscientism or tapu into the Western philosophy, the Arabian philosophy, and then the Indo-Asia philosophy, and now or person called the inculcate the African or the building the African personality. Because who say to me for one particular philosophy or ideology for entity crew inti obeko the Western philosophy no afabi no afa the Arabian philosophy no afa Indo-Asia, India and the entire Asia, the Orientals no coming in album or fuse together na odiewura obibini ni mu na obibini no abeye enipa say kra ni mu edu 1964 Kwame Nkrumah throw book bia a friend of the conscientism. Kwame Nkrumah throw book bi the philosophy and ideology of decolonization. Africa ya sa religion ni ade a ekoso Africa ho nyinara is as a result of say yeshre the conscientism principles are not Kwame Nkrumah per se odi dua yimo. And that was the reason why I will introduce you the young pioneer, because now we're seeing psychology, we're seeing philosophy, we're seeing all the scientific methods are a bit to me changing the social life, the thinking into and penyimfo de ebeyedin penyimfo ebeyedin into yam build one krani mu tin krani be stronger almost be passing on the amount of weakest citizens are ubenya no asase so. Citizens are ubenya no asase so a omo ye weak. Citizens are omo dying religion. A country with weak citizens are a country where the citizens indulge themselves, they get titillated and tantalized. Till citizens who get tantalized with religion and stupid traditions. No. And Ocean this year, war now echoes between Iran and Israel. No? Majority of Christians etai Israel. Majority of Muslims etai Iran echi. Because predominantly, and as let me say, it's a majority of omo Thai Israel are those who hold the Bible in high esteem, and those who are supporters of Iran are those who also hold the Quran in high esteem. Religion ba okruma DNA. Memo bia mekan say Christianity and Islam and your religion. Anam yesa na me kan asem bia fa Sharaf afe na besimitim. Momo yem poso ha. Ade na Sharaf Mahama ye no. Na amanfo Bomfa say nka enye successful. A year successful no so no. Omu busa question say onya sika we Hene e de ye. Into the question in say nka Sharaf Mahama boxing the title no say beast of Debe. Senka anye successful anka won hu se Nkwasiafo Hene ene Nkwasiafo bi question say branch ni nya sika ye de e wo he me si echina ye be ba sa asem no momfa sa asem into mutrim senka boxing no anye successful ene ba he say like attendance ni poor anka be ye omo de madam fu bi say onyankopon onya nanta spirit my member akitisi abaako na nyum we di bekumi my member semo my member akitisi abaako na nyum we di ma mo ebekumi
soba akitisi sese da waya mama dena say naga mese me fall so ya day mata wa dia say my boy say come on them. Yes, imagine you, them you. I can taste it. Say now I am a man in a say. I got them falling, so
yeah, and you will say me dedicate to my fathers. So you're responsible, or you're responsible, or like what to do.
I bet my time when you see my boy say come and once them. Yes, imagine you, them you. Yes, my yes, my shishi. Forget the casa.
Obi so on TS say Adentina me wish irresponsible fathers and so happy birthday. Happy Father's Day. Me wish irresponsible fathers and so happy Father's Day. Say at least no. Omo the life by ya. And kofobi wo ha omo papa no mo anhwe wo mo. But omo aba be solve ewiase problems at their mind. So let's assume say senka papa na anwo omo so e. So the happy Father's Day enko ma responsible fathers enko. Enko irresponsible fathers so because at the end of the day or the nipa bi ba ewiase ama nipa na ba be blessing to society. What you say? Whether so you're responsible or you're responsible, nature any side nipa no edili ewie. But this thing is Father's Day. It did not single out. It didn't discriminate. Say happy. I would say about a man the happy Father's Day to all responsible fathers. But about Mother's Day, a man we share. Omunka say happy Mother's Day to all responsible mothers. Into a madie mo de bi asisie de mo pepa and mo beje mo de aketesi ayenko yanim
ticket and no visa. Holidays for Dubai, but before that, for me come my soul. For to name Musa me bawaro, si compete na me twasho. Musa for me come my soul.
Enyum ye de, enyum ye me de, ene me tia ma de ate, ene. Inti mi nua se ne America no. You see sometimes no, ewiase we me na na ka se me kire me, o se kwame. Ewiase we no, obi anim kwan a obi befa so de beba ewiase nim. And obi anso nim kwan a obi befa so de be free wiase nim. The most important thing is say what be wiase nim. What be wiase nim try. Ne ja bibi ansa na obekọ a wako. Na wo be wiase no anya bibi a the world will forever forget you. To try and do something. And the wiase no omo inventions akese omo the ideas kese aba no. Se catch omo ni omo papa na so omo ni omo parents relationship it will marvel you say ebi didn't even have this fatherly love na woka no but say nipa na wanya fatherly love no obey great philosopher obey great scientist ama or the relief aba ama and then your responsible father no o yusu there or ye irresponsible father no eba a principle no they are responsible. What a beautiful world. This world has so many, it's like the intricacies of the world. No one will be able to really fathom the intricacies, the complexities. Iriasno, ni kokroko, any emudia, yes or betiasiano, will be any hope. This world is complex for us to understand it. And if someone, one single person, eklemuse onimriasno, na otiriasnasi, you have to laugh at that person. The moment you stand to claim that you understand the happenings of this life, no, then now person say you are the most serious individual. I will be asking. I'm saying you call psychological, you call philosophical sayings that you're there. Yes, this is a new man pay, but your man in yintino. Then kofobi person mo boy chrono, intina ya na politics no. What I love to do and say you be life issues, threatening issues. How yenumu be yenumu be life no like the very life na yenya no. A training year like a school year very well ama like ya betin nyoma kitinkiti bi ede ase. Inti nyoma bi o ha obi ye na oye dede wo ho a we don't waste our time on that. Yen higher that ye wo ho. We have come to understand certain basic things. Say, into when you higher honor. And we're still learning from this life. Into a man Mr. said, do Father's Day. Munjai se mucho, happy Father's Day to all responsible. Responsibility, someone being responsible, a relative. A relative. Responsibility, no, and so could mean say, or no so follow the emotions. Why ye be mana ye the antime first kakra mrel na adibi ahwe oba akodano because say akodano wo honom dia obenya misikedi. So let's try to situate things very well. A complex world yet, you know. We cannot condemn irresponsible fathers. Yembo monso abaso. The almost betumi aye no. Na omaye de omoaye no. Intino. That is that. Obi say Israel is not a Christian nation. But I'm saying, say, Mesa make statement say, those who follow the Bible no say, yeah, well, and Israel so no. Say any Christian nation, any nation, Israel, the Judaism. Almost Judaism, right? Okay, but a whole more Christians, no, more fee say, more honum, no, one Jesus Christ free, don't forget it. But ye beba sunye no titu. Enti na me ka Kwame Nkrumah trying to build the African personality. And mamu rain feel, in history no. Obi bia or sorry na obehu bibi na afi o cassette no eye nkofo a empempi no ye wo mo to saade ni mo me bo abrante we see video or TikTok na me hu ni say ade atia o say boy no call transitions bebree mu ade atia wo je Bible ni di ade atia no abe delete ni nioma ade atia o believe in a God ade atia o believe he is trying to find himself into no atras no say oba na nkoto aye video and it is true so video a nipa bebree alike no wo hwe akitua bibi wo ha wo nhwe mpo no alike because we feel say ya depa ebi nso wo ho a wo hwe kakra bi no alike ebi nso so wo ho a just wo hwe wi ansa no alike sana religion ya ye but what the sa analogy na guy na ye ne to nchen a you see human life we know is not controlled by religion. If you live your life based on religion, especially when you leader now person you don't live by religion and religious principles. The advantages are derived from religion, and then they say a lot of people are not abreast of the time and they are not abreast of the religious principles yede eboa amanfo ano na omo suban yemre senia empanyumfo betimi adi wo omo so. That is the most advantageous thing a war religion to cow people into subjugation. To let people behave in a timid and meek way. Ose insane wona ojo. O Bible ni mu no se no mafa emoa mienu. Edani dru na ye jage a. Okay? Emrechiri no mponche no ebegina mensa obegina benkum so. Na nwan no agina nifa so. What is anyoma we ase? Omo mo twa saade no. Omo hu se omo de aboa no esuban agina ho dia manipa. It's not necessary say ye bebu emrechi any nwan atanyo, but the behavior. What then are the behaviors of these two animals? Aponche, one who say obi di aponche akwadidie da. Bibu so oba wiase. Ye ka se shepherd no, one who say obi a shepherd emponche da. Bibu so comment section. Mo amo ho no, what to say obi up like etimi edi mponche akwadidie da. Obi mami proof. Say what the mponche nkwadidie na mponche ni di nachi. Wa hu bi da. Otabel forcing and one force what one. I say no. Nana Kwame Classic. I say nah, bro. To me from punching quite the and any odanhwe and on say yanka say emponche hwefo yaka odanhwefo o nana ka cho say na wo de yesuma ono wadamfo no be frɛ wo no wa anwe wo di nachi don ti say odan. Yes, sana religion epe religion emma udi okandini nachi to say udwan without questioning. And it's almost udwan baako a obeye say all ye difficult no ye dia ba bon ketewa bi say na adwan ba so say ye ka kire me say mindi udwan hwefo no achi na odi achi. That is what religion has made all of us, Africa and Ghana, to be precise. the quality, and the quality no udwan with Jimmy obejina. How many times now was a car abo aponching? How many times? And now be call yes aponching wari rubber. We di atrona chiama atrona atokino. Now what aponching ewu? La lie. So I have article be a matro. I'm a friend say the wolf is not a threat. The wolf is not a threat to the sheep, but the shepherd. Adentia say obi ba no beka bibi foforo wo asori ho no mo pe obons na osofo no nani abresa nipa no so nani emre ona me che no wo na de wa betna asori dan nim no a or challenge osofo no doctrines na asori doctrines ni ade no onye problem emfa ma church members no or ye problem de ma church pastor no the teachers of the law no adentia or no bet changing for na journey ama or no benefit the teachings no any reverence na ye demand no onye bio. So the wolf, the stranger, is always a threat to the shepherd or the teacher or the leader, not the followers. Because wolf no eba the heads ni mo on. What happens is that it's now ignites that quality in the animal to start to think for itself. Into whom wolf now? Let's just say, no, I have to think for myself. And leaders, and most especially leaders who benefit a lot from their followers, do not want their followers to think for themselves. And that's what we're experiencing in Africa, to be precise. And so, if any leader or any teacher or any person who is in high or in any power, in any like status, are very influential, what they do is that when such individuals are asked questions, it's either you kill the question by answering it with the right. Sorry, you kill the question by answering it with the right answer, or you kill the questioner. You take care of what I say. If you take care of the question and the question will be a maybe you. And nothing washa in history, almost solitary religion in ano. You cook almost so that almost fa question will be a map. Now abevere the minds of the populace of what they have already been told. Ni yatre omo dada na omo nim no. Se emeye dey omo ma menya conflicting ideas. Enunti enna in politics, that is nation building. O church na wo no. O start na one kasa o make o independent studies. Na o start say o busa leaders na wa so more questions say adena ya true say ashe Bible nim na oye ni say pe a ubon se Bible studies na moye no asoro pe no ma sha say oh sa question we dey yam fan to ye be ka top omo topic ni so bio oboa wa boa in modern days na be din so bekun na nka tete no a ye hu so busa 1 2 3 ani afro na pa ye yi wa free ho. Or may you free her fast. You free her. Sana religion in United. Anything na religious ayini nyina no omo ba ukuru mu a ye omo di kan ye ne first oba or the force not their basic sorry dan force na watew ono senia osi bona brabo eye day ananka rationally oti awiem wa Africa for say Ghana for example oti awiem I was a shentade amframa fa wo no obi ye nkremoni wo Ghana ho no na odi enyoma hye ne ho akwatia line ne alaba ne zongos ni nyina na aka nani nkwa na etemu se ena mempese obi owo so ohwe me nko aye mi kunu obi owo so ohwe me nko aye mi kunu no abusa se even po ideology ewo nipa na de ne practices na oye na ye friend religion mu no ena wo pair kan hu se sa dressing no eye ono na mamre oti desert so inti ochichiri ni trimi no enti won hu maye we have totally alienated our basic tenets as human being, our personality, the African personality no ya tuagu and ya combine and some fun and the boy bra and on ye dear room why ye de politics for Ghana. Religion and politics no unim. Politics is life today. Religion is to live. To live today is politics. To live in the future is religion. That is only difference, because pastors promise you better future. Politicians promise you better present. Otiasi ya politician say to abama me mema unsuo. Na pastor nso okwa asoro abeka cho say bo wabra bo ye na obeko a sugar candy mountain bi that be a wawu. So the life today is politics, the life tomorrow, the life in the future after you are dead and gone. And no any religion. Memo be and deceive say a religion no Christianity encounter Christianity no a way of life. Way of life na a religion. You are living a particular way of life be with the mindset say there is a deity be to me be wo hono a ono na waso say sa specific life no bo and one religion and nunti wherever you see religion no, where there's conflict between religion and all those things no, then it has to go into the science room. Religion ain't to me explaining the beyond show by science ever explaining your show. Look at this. How science explaining your tia
flowing here. Harder. No, there's nothing. There's no trick in here. My goodness. I mean, this is a ping pong ball. I'm not a magician. Come on. Blow it up. Hey, it doesn't work. It's amazing. Why don't you sit down? Air is flowing here. And right here, where there's very little room, the air will have very high speed, way higher than it has where it has lots of room. And so at the highest speed, you get the lowest pressure. And so the ping pong ball is sucked in while you're blowing it. And to give you the conclusive proof of that, I will do it this way. I will put the ping pong ball like so. And I'm going to blow like this. And if I blow hard enough, ping pong ball will stay in there. Because I generate a lower pressure right here where the passage is the smallest. But I have to blow quite hard. See that? Is that amazing? Blow. Harder. No, there's nothing. There's no trick in here. My goodness. I mean, this is a ping pong ball. I'm not a magician. Come on. Blow it up. Hey, it doesn't work. It's amazing. Why don't you sit down? Air is flowing here. And right here, where there's very little room, the air will have very high speed, way higher than it has where it has lots of room. And so at the highest speed, you get the lowest pressure. And so the ping pong ball is sucked in while you're blowing it. And to give you the conclusive proof of that, I will do it this way. I will put the ping pong ball like so. And I'm going to blow like this. And if I blow hard enough, ping pong ball will stay in there. Because I generate a lower pressure right here where the passage is the smallest. But I have to blow quite hard. See that? Is that amazing?
One in the time you bought video with you, man. One says science classroom. The classroom, no. Professor no etimi achete new memu. Ama wa onte science asia onye physics background with this simple illustration, no. What me at here. And me who's a comment section, if will be or say prempe, or say the second, and kutu should focus. What is the meaning of focus? What is the meaning of focus? Because maybe you are a religious person. Into pese obeti de kanasi. Let me tell you for a fact, and the things you don't want to hear, and untina mumu bi no mo kono, obeko because mwadwenu bi ebi mwadwenu eye too skewed. Oya ho hwie nyeye. Eno na ama ye ho kire wo the African continent ne so no. If indeed religion it may build the maya and Israel for ete Iraq for ete no mo dwin se ya anka ba ko ase ni kru no ase. But Israel ni Iran enye mpaibo na Allah enye Allah any God na ekun Iran and any Egypt friends Israel and nekon na kuna omo with science. Israel say why Iron Dome, one of omo defensive mechanisms. Omo timi deflect missiles otu aba omo kro no. And Iraq for Iran for no so actually say why Iron Dome but still no ya penetrate and ya blast Tel Aviv and Haifa. Oma penetrate up breaky Tel Aviv and Haifa. And after 1992 the same strategy Benjamin Netanyahu always okokanto kwa no adwane aba behye France, the UK or the England, Britain, and then US no abesho omwachi because a sanko for no and create sa kro no and that why your friend Israel and nyame na eko amasa e kro no okoho e don sakoto wailing ho e bompa ye no minia say ye psychological we say eye adwuma na ye tena shape so e di nkofo koye nko na ye tro okonfo anoche ene akonfo akese omoba Ghana manmu honum no e ho nsem ene ye tie omo say we ni tumi ana konfo anoje ekidie nti wugidi a obenya dankwa anka omo so omo bagiadi adentia ye ntumi ankonka omo anton ye ideas, our perspective, our world view, and the conscientism mantra na Kwame Nkrumah edinam say What is the African worldview? Sena obibininu esi ehu wiase. How do we perceive this life? Sena ye esi ehu wiase. Obibini hu wiase se, especially ye mema no. Bobra obenya ma bibiri no adi wo mo. And this is the reason. Intia no black nation ewu wiase a wetime develop weapons. Inti you have accepted someone's religion, and anytime I will be accepting obi religion, no, what accepting the God. And after accepting someone's God, no, or you'll be biana, you cry unto that person's God, and in the end, you're no one I will cry unto. Tienye enti or say Prempe the second. So who ye focus on and come back to religion at watching. Now the word dream. So do nyansa. Anyhow you see the world say. The world is what a friend saying. For the strongest is the survivor of the fittest. We are seeing that no. And you almost thing na almost intelligence. Ultimate detect say amani banish. Now look at the macro tradition of religious book. Look at, for example, in your Bible. Right from the beginning, you say, "Wo amanipa aye boni etia unyankopon." Literally. But ye di nim say enye wo ho asem ne ye ka. Afei, say nyankopon we ka say, onipa nkobobo adaka ne nsu beto na onfa aboa bia nwemu a na nipa aboa wo ma wo ya aso den ti nyankopon no enipa bobo apamadaka na wasan kofa aboa na wo ma ne di boni ti a ne nyankopon no na wasan na kwa akose adaka ne mo bio. Ose Prempe say we were all going to or say we all grew up in Bomfa Rickross. Yes, that is true. You were always let me show or say that so that people will know. Okay, Nkoto, we all grew up in Bomfa Rickross, and you were always going to church with your family. Hey, Nkoto. Yes. Mawo. For example, wawo oni obane tifi. This is what you believe in. Into wo kwa obano obedi echi. And this is the most dangerous thing. When it comes to tio ye kwa sorry ni ye to collection na o maame ama osika. Say je na so to collection ni bi. Ni nsire bi wo ha wanya bi. Aden na ye koto abade a. Ye maame no ma ye ntu bi. Omeka che say we cannot take decision. Na obi a ye ntimi take decision no. Eye den na wo ma me nyini nwie. Na ma adwene mfom nwie ansa na wo de ade a ye de adwen ye e dia betum anim. Wo hu the dishonesty any the service your parents any a before ye de aye ye ho any ye nkoda na ye ma. And so Ose Prempe wako asori so many years. You see Yesu Christo usani fi be punish wa oban a okobo mpaya oban enna na ekom de no na oko ebia bi ho se okope eduaba bi adi oko ene na eduaba bi ani duane so enna oka si duaba no na okesi biaba no o kan ko ase wo sa account na mark ene look ne nkofo makiye na o kan ko ase pe a o se enyame nam choyo book na o se na eduane nso aba esanse na enuru bre a ewo se esumo minia yetna ofori krom honom no papa no okọ girls school ati ho a na mango dua no esi honom no time a mango emmaye no okọ girls school honom a na onya mango ni bite enti se okọ no enya mango ni bi ante esanse ni season nuru ya na se odi abufuo de sekan etwitwa dua no se adenti na dua no ne bransoye se ewo se eso aba ne bransoye enti eni kwan se eso aba ba ne bransoye no obekọ na aba wo so wo se obu afu dua no because ona ye nyame ba enti nanka wo se nka wo ba ne de dua ne hu se ona ye nyame ba enti no nanka so aba but account ne che se na ne bransoye se wo se eso aba na edua bi bransoye se wo so wo se eso aba oye de call for harvest enti so bi beto so di dua ana said sorry o de sekan twitwa dua no gu fom a onye sure say area mu ho boys ni nyina azure ne nkofo ni nyina no o metumi abeche wabo say ade na wo twa dua na to fom na omo ba waka chom say me ba ese me ba bete mango na me nya mango ni bi nti no e na me twa e dia to fom na omo busa say na say yeni mango season ti ade nti na ombebo oti ase but ya tro as a bible mu amwa die di amwa hu say onyame babi otumi. This is it. This is it. And I specifically picked your comments. Say the fact that say ya like you one now DBH, you know, that cannot stop you from questioning. And yet Christianity nkwana ye questioning. And yet Islam nkwana ye question. Ye question say yet day and no because say muremu say ye friend comfort na ono eti onyame bi ne nyina ya atro ni nyina the operations and the machinations of the mind. Because for you to be able to be seen as a spiritual leader, no, you have to create some kind of a humongous fear in the minds of the people. And what's you create some kind of apocalypse in the minds of the people. Into kind revelation and something only na a apocalyptic language. An apocalypse. But you see, if you have time into boy no, or transition. Or Bible say Christians not are peeved or my word say I say and like giant nyame ho massa. Religion has nothing to offer you than to create confusion in your mind. And I stand here to throw a serious challenge to obi bio kwa sorry say every now and then ada obe ko problem ubiano, then you start to question your God say me nyame otiasia na. Na se uye nyame na wote ase na enye enhwehwe anim wonders na wo pe a se memeti wei na me ba ejina baabi na eja ebe fana kwa na me hu eja ni frietri 1 mile me si daabi me twan ama eja na ba biduru ne nkyɛn ansa na makɔtwe na firi hɔ unipa bɛyɛ saa hwɛ there's this thing me hu ye say Nigeria for let me try and see if I can get that particular post be me who you were online. Yes, okay. Nigeria, see Federal Ministry of Agric and Food Security, FCDA Secretariat, Area 11, Gaki, Abuja. The Omoyan say internal circular reference enomatro to all directors, deputy directors, assistant directors, value chain directors, or not say value chain desk office, all staff of FMAFS. Now let it be no matro. Omatro say this is to invite all staff of Federal Ministry of Agric and Food Security to a solemn prayer section for God's guidance and success in supporting government efforts to achieve food security. Look at the stupidity going on in Nigeria, a great nation which should have anchored the economy of Africa. Look at the stupidity they are turning out there. That it is God solving their food security issues for them. Such a useless nation we have on the face of the African continent, Nigeria. And if you're a Nigerian and you're here listening to me, please don't make another mistake by electing Tinubu. The least said about that man, the better. You have a great nation like Nigeria, the most densely populated black nation in the whole world, with population running over 200 million. You don't have any solid research base to research into crops, animals, to be able to feed the entire African continent. And Nigeria relies on a little Ukraine that is on the fighting a war with Russia, so that Ukraine will finish eating and pass on some of the leftovers to Nigeria. And then you give this circular out that you are thanking God. You have given this circular. This is to invite all staff of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to a solemn prayer section for God's guidance and success in supporting the government's efforts to achieve food security. Theme: divine intervention for protection and national development. Venue: Conference Hall B, FMAFS Headquarters A, Area 11, Abuja. Time: 12 noon to 12:30 prompt. Please kindly come fasting on Monday, 16th, 23rd, and 30th of June 2025. Adedeyo Modupe O, Mrs. Director, human resource manager. Such a useless country we have on the face of the continent called Africa. Why should Nigeria billionaires and millionaires travel far away to somewhere China, Vietnam for food? Nigeria is a disgrace to the continent of Africa, and I say this with no shred, no scintilla, no iota of equivocation. They are the reason why Africans are not respected. Do we use prayers to fight food security? Do we use prayers to fight food security? The country has become such a stupid country, and Africans are suffering because of the entire country called Ghana, Nigerians. Pardon me. We are suffering because of Nigeria. Nigeria should have developed to anchor a little country like Cameroon, the Chad. All the nations surrounding Nigeria should have gotten their daily bread from Nigeria. But what do we see? Because of religious stupidity. Because of religious stupidity. And for the last time, because of religious stupidity, Africans are basking in hunger. We are basking in hunger. Such a useless country. You go to America, almost all the continents have got 2 or 3 countries anchoring the economy. Up until now, because of religious stupidity, about half of the population of Nigeria have been rendered mentally weak. And what we're seeing is as a result of religion. Nigerians waste plenty amount of time serving prophets of God, men of God, to the detriment of their agric industry, the agric sector. You have the mighty river running through your country, and you cannot convert that the potentials of that particular mighty river into very economical, like critical economic use. And then Nigeria will go to a little country like Belgium and ask for arms, go for loans. Nigeria should have been a country to even offer IMF money to be shared to other poor nations of the world. But because of religious stupidity, you will see Bola Tinubu praying in the mosque. You will see Nigerian billionaires flying first class, business class to Saudi Arabia. Why? They are going to Mecca. And they don't understand one bit that you are helping to build the economy there. Religion has crippled the economy of Ghana, the economy of Nigeria, and the economy of the entire black nations, the typical black nations in Africa.
Two video we 2 3 5 15 likes inti utwam anase we decide say we betena se no wa hwe video no se ewe se wo like ya ansana meboa nice one but when say unam TikTok na se hu video bi na about thousands of likes utumi like video no ansana wa hwempo meboa nice one eye san honam we ni pesu sanetie waba obeto say eye 100k likes ade e eba wotiri me say hey then am me say denti na nkofo bebre ha like and the ebe ya de papa inti ma menso men like ansana mahwe nipesu de tie no se me fa saa de we na me ka se boba we ye powerful o mama boba no power nipa ba ko ba na ono so be ka se ye powerful a ono so de ne dia be ka ho nipa ba ko so ba ono so de ne dia be ka ho it possibility say se ye nya thousands of people no omuji di se boba we ye powerful a obi a obeba no automatically ontumi mbusa question ba be join because ade a ye papa no ena nipa dodo e di akire but ye over two video no e were thousands of likes we mbusa ho say ma me nhwe ne nsi ansana ma like sana religion tie.
Yes. Charlie, yeah, I am telling you. You see, I see John Mahama to be a leader, and I have said it so many times. In this contemporary Ghana, no leader could be compared to John Mahama when it comes to political leadership in Ghana. But that leader, Nkoto, and like-minded individuals like myself who want to see to be like to sit in the saddle. It's not John Mahama. Do you know why? Any leader that thinks that he has to like appear or seem to appear to love religion in the eyes of the people will not be able to crack the whip to their fullest. Religion has never and will never help build any country. Religion is that aspect of human life that suppresses progress. In the 1500s, when the Europeans got enlightened, and they called themselves the Enlightenment Age, and then came one man called Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine is considered one of the founding fathers of the United States. Thomas Paine was a British. Such ones started questioning. And Thomas Paine came up with one pamphlet he called Common Sense. He is touted as the father of modern day common sense. He's called Thomas Paine. And he wrote that pamphlet, The Enlightenment. In the times in Holland, there was this man called Baruch Spinoza. He started to question the happenings, the doings, the religious stuff they were doing. No, omubusa. A lot of people started busa questions, and they revolutionized the life of Europeans, and their minds started drifting into science. Science, and omatimi build ballistic missiles. Israel to me kase adentin e wo say Iran air ammunitions and also a nuclear weapon. Meanwhile, Israel also is sitting on Jericho 2. If you don't know, go and read about the Israelis Jericho 2. Find out what is Jericho 2. So Jericho na e Bible ni Jericho fesu. Ayen tokwa e ni wiase. Ye de to me. If you read omo de religion ne bro ni na omo de ntokwa eniye ya ayakayaka de into de ne ya ni ayakayaka de ni sewani a e sew konwa no watimi de abedi so, and obi ye ayakayaka de na untumi resist ya, it creates some kind of fear. It creates some kind of fear, and that lingering fear no obstruct you from reaching your potential and, so to speak, your full potentials. We have the theistic, the atheistic, and like non-theistic, the theistic and non-theistic form of belief or religion. See, theistic no omo gidi say there is a creator, and the beautiful non-theistic no be say the Sanskrit a wo honum any the Jain and what have you, Buddhism, all those things no. The concept of Buddha no say Buddha kra catch and for say ade bia watching woman, they should investigate and experience. They shouldn't base anything on faith and devotion. Investigate everything, I made sure. Experience everything. Be a learner. In this life, if you don't be a learner, now call religion idea. Religion ebe catch you say wahu nyame awie na ete say wahu wiase no. Enti tumi bia bro na ete wo so a, you have to cry unto God. And you think that Israel they are crying unto God? Do you think America cries unto God? Do you think Japan cries unto God? Do you think Korea, when North Korea, at the time North Korea crashed the country to the ground, did they think unto God or cry unto God? They use the human brain power, came up with solid solutions to battle their ever-challenging problems. Tiobia Semaoka. My mother is a biologist, also a staunch Catholic. I always ask what she believes evolution or creation. Come and see my old lady sweat. On Tminchrim. A dear a boy form as a before ni say. Yen to me and develop yankasa belief systems. Now you jump away from your belief system. So your belief system is how you see the world. Obi Busa Berkeley or a philosopher. Enna one guy, your friend say, Tails say everything is from water. In philosophy, everything is from water. Berkeley say everything is either spirits or ideas of some spirits. They all trying to find the origin of things. And this is why a man Socrates can say, until philosophers become leaders, the world will not know peace. Why was Socrates killed? In the history, in the Plato dialogues now, or in Socratic dialogues now. Dialogues are Plato Troy say Socrates any needing comma omu or Troy any. Why did the Athenian leaders try to persecute and execute a friend say Socrates? Because they were of the view that this man Socrates, a low standard man, was trying to change the worldview of the Athenian youth. And nothing na ubia was sorry them na or question or suffer no or suffer niabre. Or question or suffer no niabre. Roman Catholic esumuno Martin Luther question no mope. Why? It is because the thing is someone's property. That is why they think that if they allow you to come in with some infractions, you're going to disturb us and distort our methods. So we will not allow you. If you don't want us to teach you what we want to teach you, keep quiet. Don't teach others what you know. And so you become the target and the enemy of the state. Religion, you can accept it or not. Tubeko ne nipa ase white coat or boss suit white. Na also or ye worship was sorry them. No at that form na ye fin or bekono or the power zone or the bleach a good atad yes to cross say we see a intimi ye fin in free ho. And religion ayosa. A religion a bemo watia say a brand TV betine we are see a friend in Jesus Christ. Okud na people so na obon some de ne call be so. But say who trust now the free man kind book no, you will come to the understanding and say this thing the man was going through, the supposed friends say deliverer of the world was going through. No, you always go through in your daily life. What te hold no more? I give it to me about ye way, and so then you'll be an edna won't tell you. And you one warding and easy and no. But ye move ya home. Na Jesus or say obonsam be fa ne koye ed ni kugina Jerusalem. Asori dan ni supa no ka se jan ho ye dey. E bra form. Na wa tro say ye njai abofo ma omo mesusu omoni ade a. O ka chese dan boy pan no ni di. O ka chese nye babo de nkwa na nipa be di obenya nkwa. But ebesine you believed say eyampana bonsam jina. But say we free from religion now all kind book and say any normal book you read to take any advice from to live your life on this planet, you come to understand that This thing happens to every man every blessed day. And what is it? This brain of ours, the mind is made up of two sides. In this life, we have what we call duality or dualism. Everything exists in pairs. Wherever you see light, there should be darkness. Wherever you see tall, there should be short. Wherever you see fire, there should be water to quench the fire. Because there cannot be fire always. There cannot be water in your life always. So, adabons in subeba wabrabo no wabrabo ni muadjo. Adebi subeba na ijaba wabrabo ni mu na o wabrabo ni wa sisi din di amao. But if you forge on with this mental fortitude, you get to that point to say, oh, sa nyoma winyina ekaye ho. Into wo ye business na epeke na ekosora na ebrebi eteki nose dive e plummetia. Don't say wo nana e na akose baby e na ofite gem na wadwuma ni go. Because at the time na wadwuma ni kosoro no, you never gave credit to your grandmother say na ono na ebo ma wadwuma ni kosoro. But why then say and then wadwuma ni ekofom dia eye wo nana, eye wo maame, eye wo yire e na wo ton wo nsem e na watamfo anya. Your episode baby oho. I am telling you, religion I would dear no. And your choice though. But who your leader na Ghana for koto about the mawa. Now be practice or religion are practicing with them. Men fam me say o pese o di be trenko fon se o ginyame di into ye ni papa. Enkoto ye wo ha. Ye betre o say religion any politics no. A two rivals, a conflicting. Usan de fra no wasan senko for na brabo e diama omo. Religion eye na dwuma wiye in the 16th century. The day that Henry Cavendish Voltaire, Anastasio Giuseppe Voltaire or start to say the principles of electricity are the bear and a Europe can say the era of religion, romance, electricity, a be any penny in religion even before the advent of electricity, people realize say religion ain't me funny pankosi bebia and nuntina wo babru ni kromwa church building cathedral ke sitting in an tourist site na wo pope anase sofu bia se otimo no pope wote Vatican ho no omohu say ade no abeye institution kese awia enipa didi wo munti no yenkura ne saa ko se ewiase ne beba wiye. But religion has nothing to offer humanity. And if you make mistakes and your leader subscribe to religion, that means that he's buried the fortunes, the aspiration, the progress, the advancement of your country. And nuntina, a country like Nigeria is not progressing because about 90% of the leaders in Nigeria, they have so much indulged themselves in religion to the extent that they cannot see anything scientific. And so they have buried the fortunes, the aspirations, the advancements, and the potentials of the country. And the leaders are sitting on the potentials of Nigeria with stupid religion. And the leaders who are in Islam are crazily indulging it, and those in Christianity likewise. Number is 0240258269. Obet me a friend watch your wadi. Number ni tregun. If you want to support this program through any means, whether money, with anything, you can subscribe onto our YouTube channel. And then you can also subscribe and watch our videos so that we get a little funds from there. It'll be biase. Look at and crank it and kitty. Just have a look at. Look at how tantalized these kids are. The way Enkrano etimi asoku their inner subconscious, the subman, omo de na sesadi into akrano a freezing agent. And with this mentality, no, we cannot get any great engineers. I'll meet me a bridge to a person. We cannot, because they have this great fear in them that when the battle gets hotter, there should be a deity to come to their rescue. Do you know why the Chinese people are able to build bridges? If they allow this stupidity to get into their schools. If I become president today, yeah, religious activity be our schools anymore. Obey your religion co school. So obey your religion kowa o se okali co school. Hello? Yemini akasa. Maoneso. Yes, you said yeah.
Okay, actually, commercial people. That is the only way you can use to support the channel. Especially it wouldn't cost anything for that 1 minute, and I said 30 seconds, and 15 seconds, and 5 seconds. That is our own coins that you need to me and your support channel. This is my own piece of advice to all of us. You need to me and your boy. But religion is how we need it. What we say, send these videos to Elbow Groom, maybe 1 minute. And we have farmers now. Omuma, we're training the bano makwalan, it me a harvesting a brew, combined harvester, not so. But yet, dear, no dear, story of a Cusco, a young Pen, so mano, young Coto, Brumunsu, yen way, what you store, no, or money back in my store, what that, because of on some baby kunba. It's in a bano, what your children know she fee. And more, to be honest with you, we need to start talking our children into doing something. I have a daughter. Because of some of these teachings, some of talking and letting them know, say, there is nobody who is coming to help. So she has to go and learn how to do makeup and hair. So, Aquamani, not 3 months, not 3 years, she's been able to learn a trade. She's even willing to go back in the vacation because of what she's learning a trade on the inside AABB. She's beginning to appreciate on one craft. Let's start from somewhere. We can all do it. All these years. I started also change schools. Any companies work on, but you be young. A person be young. We shall see a Bomfa of midnight, but there be our Bobosia. So why can't we change something? It's just sad. It's sad. Many my friends here, but here you
It has pa minia. It has it. It has it. Yes. Yeah, that's minia. I know I can't say no. You see, and to say we call TikToker. You see, TikTok now. Yeah, dear. Girls need you almost to honia day. Yes, I brought you know be a unit to her. But there are certain algorithm or call China honomono there. And near mama or monko dano a year will screw more honomono. And ye been in Bible. And near ma a man for ye and ye been in Bible. Hello? Hello?
in Kotogo.
Kasaminia.
Joe. Sa bossy. The biggest issue is only that now know you and you know I what that. What do you expect? And what do you expect? How do you want sadly that what say problem now you won't know. Obviously solve a problem of mine. Oh sadly what's already okay. I'm not for better so like you being possessed and we demon and say this it's so sad. One of the most fantastic leaders that when it comes to politics, I said the outcome, it's not, but the OCTL some kind of belief system here would I don't think that I mean the cheap man this man will just take that because it's washed and thinking about change it's too much. It's I mean over sorry from Monday to Wednesday my body and it's too much. Go. See, yes, starting free baby. You hope you generation your mother and go woman. Say the bear maybe the next 200 years to come. This kind of mentality. If not, we are doomed.
Thank you. Minia. Yeah, dear, kakra ye won ya betre ya adwen. Religion, ya ye wiase no. You have no idea. You start on this note. And every Sunday, I'm putting things together. Every Sunday, we have to be talking about these things. Because no development between me across for Ghana. Abra leader will do anymore. What did enkremoso no say? I'm say Muhammad Kurani fi ni ewo ne toye. And do you know what they do to you? They first sell to you the European life. They first sell to you the Arabian lives before they top it up with their belief system. So you eat like them, you talk like them, you dress like them, and so later you start to think like them. And this thinking like them, not in the contemporary thinking, but the ancient thinking of the Europeans and the Arabians, and no be to Africa. The things, you see, the time as slave trade, expeditions about Africa, na crash religion if you and nunti religious activities appealing and like appetizing Africa. Time no Africa for this huge slave trade near no battle out religion near the navy a man for what to womoto a woman who say sir to me be any ho to me we are say me can't show ne if you about to me into me to me we are say adwene da wotrim no adwene we free wa to me biara ni ho ai we are say and no say all is what comes from the mind. All is what comes from the mind. Say nim tumi a adwin we wo. Sa tumi we a ewo ni patrim no. E na ma China aye China ne. It is from here that you get power. You get authority. And it doesn't start overnight or it doesn't work overnight. It's a conscious training of this. In this ukra mesa Now when training missile no sa projectile no and they say on conquer blast tema educate danya. Now one fan get tema danya so say o emu you focus is so all blasted tema danya. It will not go there. So it is a conscious effort to always educate, to school yourself into what baby Sam say. You can't school as someone or say knowledge comes before school. No. The first school you bemuno the universe. And then the natural school yenya. Enunti oye mistake. Don't blame yourself too much. Get on and learn from where you fail. You learn not to fall at that spot again. And that is the time you call yourself, you have become wise. You have become wise, and it is relative to the fact that you have overcome the first test. But there exists another or series of tests ahead of you. Okay? When you get to that particular test ahead of you, you are not wise unless you are able to overcome that test. Then you become wise. If you don't make mistakes in this life, you can never call yourself you are a wise person. And in making mistakes, you learn not to repeat the mistakes, but what? Try to live above and over your mistakes. Miniam and ye better. Abrofuno omutimi ye nyoma bi ne ye ntiase a omu take conscious effort. O abrochi obako school all this religion ye worship na akoda ordinary ase wem and akwa ne benya believe say exam cra time duru a nyame be sane aba abetra ma no enisade eche na obi ba say fa wo pen bra na membo mpa yemu so a akra ne nim say ne sofo bom mpa egu ne pen so a obetro exam no pass. Akra na tiase say oye business na when sua the tenet, the principles of doing business oko osofo wan asumesi honum na obom pa ye dugu ni business nso a ebeye. How many times haven't you prayed over your business? But can you confirm to me here that your business no are making any thrives, any strides, any achievement? Hello? Senior.
About 2 years ago, police it was I saw for men police in Janabari also for stick up. But the question is also what if he say Asemusia or police say police in the bar it told the bottom. I was saying for yourself for bank. Oh, the brainwashing has gone too deep. It has gone very, very deep. For the president to kneel down after so tonight I got to about it's a singular person. For him to go down for these people too. The same people who are praying say I put somebody down in front of people try like people who don't believe like, I have no idea if that is the case. Stop on any man or stop. Why are we deceiving ourselves to this degradation? Why?
It does it. Oh, it does it. Okay, obi say religion and your problem. me know we are agreeing to some extent. So religion any problem. I'll only pick it from the time one. The first people are more Ghana or accepted from a foreigner. And no America say any problem because say the first person or introduced to Christianity and Islam no. Or by no na also wo ideologies and na o de fighting on no de na and na wo technology or intelligence utumi di fighting na one medi so a and on for religion no sa principles ni so utrim now or dia se utrim awi no what passing on by default e dia ma oba o kwa sorry a na o dia ba esi wo ba so so wan ma ama wan na nkwa sorry a o ma na duane ni to the extent say me nana or the mawi asika e kwa sorry dem ho ba me be stubborn ti me timi kwa sorry dem ho na makwa akọji sika no na me say pii what you say yes na ade na ya de pa why should you force people allow nipa no onyini wie a na o read book no fi so otiase a no atia adena Ghana constitution ni de yem fan senkra no enkra bre mu so that sa o koto collection wa sorry a o ma obesika no atu bi endinki ye koto abanso a na ya ma ye mani sika na ye mani so ayede atu bi hello senior employee Mate Mate me da sipa but ma peke your air yeah jo super senior
surprise call that
trooper yeah thank you
what topic now we're discussing my tiwa I thought that who's saying that me a kwabri na sign up here me ma me kwabri Kenyas yes Kenyas and I'm here papa ya man here mansumbi and I thought that would be so I want to say is it the same as Santina na him say the one say oh your friends will be so your hene I was Santima mu a sebi abusuani nyina tena se ehwe ni suban ne kasa entedia osi eye me ho wa abonti asabi o betia se ese obi frɛ no ho so yo hene wa sa
oh any e bia wo hwɛ old video
oh sir
I think say who hwɛ old video
one also because
okay
old one and the boss because let me be simple say
okay yeah material kind of but currently no the no is currently me live but I think say me baby we are crying sir me we are sir I